Pisces, this is going to be your love check-in for the first 2 weeks of November. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There's a long wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I put links to my affiliates. Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Pisces, I'm going to do my usual check-in. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And the projected potential outcome for the first 2 weeks of November. I say potential to anyone that is new to my channel because I infuse manifesting and the law of assumption into my channel. My readings are really just check-in points into the version of Pisces, the version of your specific person, and the connection that you Pisces have manifested and selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your current state of consciousness, the version of you that you're being, and where your awareness and your focus is. And you can absolutely shift that by a shift in focus and a reselection. Please look at some of the other videos and lives that I've done. Please go and look online. There's plenty of content and great coaches. And also you can read Neville Goddard or Joseph Murphy, and I teach as I go. So let's get into it. Pisces, the person on your mind as we move into the first half of November. I saw something that, like, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse means things seem to be going around and around, and I saw 2 of Wands. So there's a need to, like, make a decision or make some kind of a plan. Things seem to be at a crossroads energy. Perhaps with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like something needs to shift to move in a new direction. So perhaps this sort of like keeps recirculating and it's at a standstill. 4 of Wands, something to do with lack of stability or maybe lack of commitment for some of you. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, and then we've got the Empress card in the reverse. So Pisces, there seems to be questions around whether this can be nurtured or grown. If you're at a 2 of Wands, it's like, which direction forward? Is this developing into something, or is this just maybe staying where it is? For some of you, I don't know what that means. We're going to get more information if this is just dating, or if this is just, there's just questions around it, you know, potential for the future. I'm going to say it real quick, Pisces, for everyone that's new. My regulars know what I'm going to say. We don't give a fuck what this person's thinking and feeling, and not in a dismissive way. They are your manifestation. They're you pushed out. They're not a robot, but you're manifesting everything, and you're the god of your reality. So we're going to look at what you want, and on your side of the street, much more relevant, they're going to change their feelings and thoughts about the situation when you change the thoughts you're projecting onto them, your assumptions about the situation, how they see you, etc., etc. Some of you are connected to this person through work or career or your network, or this is a block in some kind of a way to stability. And some of you are dealing with a situation that involves children with the Empress card. You know, it just seems to be that there's a question of, can this even develop? Are we on the same page? 3 of Pentacles as well. Can we cooperate to create something stable? 8 of Cups in the reverse, though, Pisces tells me that there's an unwillingness to completely disconnect from this. 8 of Cups in the reverse, or if there's been a bit of a disconnect, this is a wanting a return. So perhaps there will be a return. We'll get more details with the oracles and see what's going on your side of the street. Yeah, and they also want to come out of the cold. So I did say there may have been a disconnect, 5 of Pentacles, but this is a wanting to come out of the cold. Now, some of you, money issues and financial matters are at play here. Career is a massive focus, and that might be what has caused like a disconnect or a rift. But let's get a little bit more on this Empress in the reverse. The 4 of Swords. I mean, there's definitely a pause here and a processing energy and a consideration of, like I said, I think it's about, are we on the same page? Is there a way forward? Devil card. A lot of attraction and desire, Pisces, like a lot. Devil card is attachment as well. Devil card could be strong sexual chemistry. Though for some of you, this is also fears. This could be fear around inadequacy. Now, that could be financial inadequacy, right? Not being ready to commit. For others of you, if you're dealing with a situation that involves like Empress card as a wife and a mother and children, this could be some outside attachment that is preventing this from moving forward. 2 of Wands. Now, don't take it if it's not your story, guys. Okay, I'm not fortune telling or giving details to you that you should take on now as true. If you have a fear that there's outside energies that are blocking your situation, or if you do know of outside factors, it's again not relevant. You've just manifested a situation where you're not chosen, or there's blocks and obstacles, and you can manifest them away by taking your awareness away. We'll get into you soon. Devil card can just also be obsession, desire. It can be temptation. So if you're dealing with a non-committal situation, there could be maybe a feeling of that. You're not on the same page. It's non-committal. All right, Capricorn energy, it's non-committal. I mean, 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse. There's a lot, and the Emperor card is in the reverse. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So the Emperor and the Empress would be a husband, wife, mother, father energy. They're both in the shadow. It's also a spiritual pair. Theoretically, divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever. But they're both in shadow energy. So if I want to go a little bit higher on the spiritual, I would say with this Devil card, very strong tie and attraction, potentially soul connection, but a lot of shadow stuff maybe. Now the shadow stuff could be connected to old family wounding, conditioning. They're also, if we're talking about toxic attachments and influences, 3 of Pentacles, and that could be a network. This could be family influences and expectations. This could also be fears when it comes to building a future, and that could be like the toxic trait, not feeling good enough, not feeling financial, like an over-focus and obsession on the material. And for others of you, you know, just something within your dynamic, because there's a coldness here, it needs to be worked through, and there's a need for cooperation. This can be control issues as well, particularly when I get an Emperor card in the reverse. This is when we can be, there could be power struggles. You know, shadow of the Emperor can be either over-controlling or cold. The Empress in the reverse, it can be that codependent energy, not loving oneself enough, giving too much outside. So there's something out of balance here, but a strong attraction. Okay, I mean, I've said like power struggles. There's a Strength card in the reverse. And so that is really like the shadow of the Strength card. Also lacking confidence. So there could be a triggering aspect between the 2 of you. Now, guys, none of this is fucking fixed, and it's just the check-in at this point. So, like, you can walk away today and focus on the healthy, healed version of you and this person, non-toxic. This could be triggering them and you, and we'll look at you, some old pattern or something, or a shadow aspect in each other. Now, for those of you that want it, I'm not here saying everyone, you know, I don't want to hear in the comments, it's boring, like, you know, that I'm encouraging people to be with toxic people, or why would you want to be with a quote-unquote narc, whatever it is. For those of you that want it, sorry, I'm not victim shaming. You've manifested the whole thing. It's also in this moment, you can shift into another reality and choose a new version. There's a healthy, healed version of you and this person existing right now. Sorry. Or go to another channel if you don't agree with me. But you also don't need to do endless healing or wait for this person to change. No one to change but self. So there's a 5 of Cups here. So there's losses. This also could be triggering a lot of loss and spilt cups from the past. Or some of you that, you know, the issue here is that there's fears in moving ahead and building a future because there's shit that hasn't been let go of from the past. Old family trauma, baggage, or old losses in relationship, toxic relationships, or even a toxic attachment. And the consequence of that is missing out on the 2 of Cups, which is soul connection. Okay? However, in the overarching energy, There's a wanting to come out of the cold and an unwillingness to completely disconnect. The Devil card is very binding, so there could be very strong attraction between you and this person. But, you know, the Eight of Pentacles requires work. So the focus could be very much then just on material and work and not much on the connection. Or Eight of Pentacles conversely could be like there's a need to cooperate and work together. Some of you do work with this person, or otherwise it's really like working through issues. Or self-mastery, if we want to get into the spiritual. Maybe this person is going through some spiritual transformation and wanting to put some work and effort into themselves. But again, Pisces, if we sit here and we wait, this is one timeline and one version. So if you then say, they're your projection, they're you pushed out, and you are the master manifester. So if you have a belief that this person has to work through a ton of issues, you love them so much, but they have all these issues and they need to work through it. And then maybe you need to work through your stuff, and in divine timing, well, that's your belief and that's how things roll. If you believe, no, actually, we're better than ever and only focus on positive attributes with consistency, okay, 4D preceding the 3D, deny that, fuck it in a bucket, like be Delulu. Go and watch Sammy or any Nao who I do lives with and what I've posted. Letting go of the old story, you can manifest the healthy version of this. That's for those who want it. Let's have a look at you, Pisces. I mean, this person seems to be wanting to let go of heartbreak and pain. That could be between the two of you because of the dynamic. And that could also be old heartbreak and pain, connected to third parties as well, Three of Swords. Or family. You know, this can be toxic dynamics from mother and father figures. Let's have a look at you, Pisces, more importantly, and what you really want. How are you feeling about this person? There's a Page of Cups energy. Again, some of you children are in the mix here. Otherwise, this would be about, you know, emotional offers, but maybe you feel what this person offers you is small. Some of you, there may be an age difference with that Page of Pentacles. It can be emotional immaturity. Did I say, I said Capricorn, right? And Libra, Taurus, Aries energy, and Leo energy. Oh, here we go. So the Emperor card. You know, there's power struggles here. There could be issues about like taking control of matters. So there could be a clash there. All right. Knight of Pentacles. You feel like this is very slow. And the Fool card was in the reverse. So maybe there's been an unreadiness or an unwillingness to like really take the leap and go for it. Fool card in the reverse can also be recklessness and impulsivity. And that Devil card, I said, maybe there's you know, some addictions or some, I don't know, temptations or something. Again, I don't want to say words that are loaded, guys, to put ideas in your head, and I don't like labels either. You're experiencing everyone through a state. Unconsciously, I'm not victim shaming, guys, that it's your fault that someone shows up a certain way. Please go and look a little bit more into the law for those that are new so you can really understand what I'm saying. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles is in the upright. Page of Cups is in the reverse. Well, that's the shadow Page of Cups. This is like the wounded inner child or emotional immaturity. There could be a lot of fear around like what's on offer is not enough. Now, on your end or their end, if this is your story where you're feeling not good enough, Pisces, it's an encouragement to work through that, because that's the story that's being reflected. And if there's clashes or there's been clashes, like triggering, well, this person's just come in like a mirror to confirm something that you have in your subconscious, and you don't need to heal that endlessly. You just need to select version of Pisces that knows that you're more than enough. I mean, Queen of Pentacles is about stable, loyal, solid commitments, and it's in the upright. Maybe that is something that you want, Pisces. To date, it's looked like there hasn't been a meeting of minds or cooperation in that way for the reasons I explained. And then there's the Sun card. I mean, that's about joy and happiness, and it's the Morgan Greer deck, which is beautiful energy. So maybe, Pisces, when this is good, it's very good. But then the Star card, there's been lack of hope. Now we have two queens on the table, and then there's the Emperor card, but it's in the reverse. Some of you are dealing with unresolved issues because there's two queens on the table. A Queen of Swords in the reverse can be the divorcee, or it can be a harsh energy. So maybe there's a need to heal from some past relationship pain, or there's a present toxic attachment, you know, that is blocking theoretically the situation from moving ahead. And guys, you can manifest that away. You're limitless. It doesn't matter. So I'm not saying it's blocking as in it is blocking, but like it could be how you're the assumption, okay, or the present circumstances, but the circumstances don't matter. So there's this feeling of loss of hope. I mean, we have an upright Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a situation where, yes, there's a commitment and some kind of a third party energy, or there's this kind of loss of hope because the dynamic today, Queen of Swords in the reverse can be a pretty harsh energy, and Emperor card in the reverse is that shadow energy again. So this could be control issues. And also what I'm getting is a block when it comes to expressing emotions with one another. Page of Cups is in the reverse. Emperor card in the reverse is sometimes like that. It's like stone faced, over control with emotions, fear of vulnerability. Okay. But in the middle there's a Queen of Pentacles, so I just want to see what that's all about. The Star card in the reverse is like lacking hope, but then there's happiness, you know. So maybe there's a wanting to have Queen of Pentacles, but it's just seeming a bit hopeless. And Pisces, everything's your manifestation, good or bad. So for those that want it, you need to change the narrative. I will get the oracles to see more on what the fuck is going on with all of this devil, etc. And guys, if it's not your reading, don't take it. Seriously. It's not for everyone. Yeah, Three of Cups. There's something here with outside influences, okay? Three of Cups. Maybe it's being non-committal because of an unreadiness and an unwillingness, unhealed pain connected to past relationships, or third-party baggage that's still hanging around, or toxic attachments, or assumptions that this is just more, you know, going out and having fun, and the reason for not committing is due to fear of vulnerability, and it's triggering each other's Empress in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse, strong attraction and desire, but not working on something committed for the future. Two of Cups is in the reverse. So the soul connection, but there seems to be outside energies influencing this, or an assumption that there's outside energies influencing it, guys. If you haven't actually, like, if nothing's materialized, say it's non-committal, but you don't have evidence yet, physical, with your five senses, evidence of third parties, don't even fucking focus on that. But if it's a fear that's coming up, right, you're both projecting onto one another the feeling of not being good enough, not being chosen, it's being ping-ponged back and forth, it's non-committal, then there's power struggles, etc. Then don't worry about them. Take your fucking power back and change your story and shift, okay? Because part of you feels happy with this person, then part of you feels that it's not stable, and that, you know, doubting that the emotion is really there, and then maybe questions around friends or other people that might be in the mix, or third parties. Exactly. Confusion. Are there other cups around? Seven of Cups. Or confusion and mixed feelings because of unresolved issues to do with third party exes or people that are still hanging around. Six of Cups, the past. Also Pisces. So there could also be like past pain that's being triggered, or your history with this person is causing confusion. Like part of you still feels joy and happiness, but then part of you is all mixed because of some dynamic between the two of you. So we want the healthy, healed version, which exists. So, and if you don't want it, Pisces, fuck it, right? It's just a check-in. I'll have a look at what they're going to do, but you can walk away from this reading today and completely change the script with persistence and not pay attention to this, okay? Sick and tired, cycles. So I think I started with that the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It seems to go round and round and it's at a standstill. Did I say Aquarius energy? Guys with the Star card as well. Sick and tired. There's ashamed, backfired, got caught. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. Some of you, there's an issue here where there's like, there is definitely regrets here between the two of you with that 5 of Cups. And that could be, I don't know, things said or done, maybe third party energy, temptations. Again, don't take it if that's not your story. Yeah, guys. Double life, deception, liar in another relationship. Take that as you will. Now, if that's not like actual, the liar and deception, like 7 of Cups is a lot of smoke and mirrors and stuff, right? So it can be illusions and a lot of fears, and that's what's being triggered. I would say either way, Pisces, for those that want it, the circumstances don't even fucking matter. I mean, you can, if you feel like this person's been a liar and they've done et cetera, and you're sitting here and you're very resentful about it, Pisces, you absolutely can manifest this person and come in, kiss your ass and apologize, don't worry. But, you know, if you keep things in your awareness that you don't want, for example, if you did want this person and you don't want third parties and you don't want outside ties, you kind of need to affirm for that and take your awareness off shit that you don't want. Like, be Delulu. You need to say, no, we're together. You don't even pay mind to any existing third parties. There's plenty of coaches online that will give you techniques. There's a lesson here. Opposites attract. Lessons. Okay, lessons. I said there's a triggering and there's some kind of a spiritual connection here, but then we have red flag signs, cheating, deception, controversy, drama, scandal. Something's come out and there's been a drama between the two of you. It's around uncertainty, unsure, choices, decisions, court, secrets exposed, surprise, shocked, red-handed, but then persistent, still holding on with the 8 of Cups in the reverse. There might be a holding on because there's a wanting an apology. Maybe you wanting an apology from them. Maybe they are still holding. I mean, the Devil card is holding on. There's still a lot of obsession energy. You know, or there's a third party that's still really holding on, and this is what's blocking the situation. Love affair, secrecy, third party. Now, guys, again, please, if this is not founded in your reality, but say the mirror is starting to scare you and like, say, someone's coming across, even if they said to you, say you're dating or you're in some kind of a situationship with a person, and then they say, I'm not ready, or I'm not over my ex, or I just want friends with benefits. Nothing fucking matters. But if it starts triggering you and it's not the first time you've had this dynamic, and then also your mind goes towards like, okay, they've got all these other people, etc., etc. One, third parties do then crystallize in your reality, or the mirror morphs into the liar or the monster or whatever. And again, I'm not absolving people or victim shaming you guys. It just is. Please look into what I'm talking about to grasp it for those that want to change. But if it's not materialized, then just start thinking in a new way. Live in the end the version of a person that has the most loving relationships, has always been loved. There's never been cheating. There's no drama. There's no, even if you don't want this person, because this is all very complicated. Secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD, I don't know. I think I said power struggles. This says stubborn, inflexible, secretive, mysterious, hiding information. For some of you, there's just like a lot of holding back and control issues, and then that triggers a lot of this suspicion, right? And then drama. Okay, I have drama. I have addictions, roller coaster, toxic connection. Then I have guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams. This person does want to heal with you. I mean, Pisces, walk away and like fuck it all in the bucket and like start fresh, script it all out new. I mean, they're still holding on to you. So some of you, there's going to be a reconnect, and the 8 of Cups in reverse means a return. But like, if you want a different quality of the connection, you don't want to go round and round, which was what the Wheel of Fortune was telling me, right? So let's see what this person wants to say. I can't let you go. Persistence, holding on. Okay, I want to kiss you. So you have a very strong attraction with this person. What else? We're meant to be together. I will wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. There's something about this waiting and the Two of Wands. So again, this might be because of some complication or not feeling ready or not feeling over something or some toxic traits or push-pull and stubbornness. The distance between us kills me. So they're still holding on. Pisces, some of you are going to get communication. Pisces, those of you that want the communication, okay, I'm not saying this, please guys, to say you fucked up or you're in the wrong. You've manifested all of it from one state of consciousness, which you can shift out of this minute with practice. Just pick a new story. Right? So if you want this person to reach out, if you want this person to go on Pisces, take your awareness off them completely and just manifest them out of your reality. If you want communication and you're thinking about them, well, they, even on this timeline, they're missing you. They don't want to let you go, etc. And if you're waiting for them to reach out, you absolutely can have it. Just affirm for that as well. Go and look into some techniques. They're reaching out any minute now, any minute now. They're texting me, we're better than ever. They're so loving, they're so kind. Ignore third-party energy. Ignore anything else. Pick a new version. All right, Pisces, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.